Hi, good night, and welcome to Bench Talk. My name is Jason Clark, and tonight I'm joined by my fellow co-Aki Nero, Mr. Hassani Evelyn, and our very own Mr. Dwayne Collymore. What you guys doing? How you doing, Mr. Collymore? It's been a while, buddy.
I just said yes, man. You alright? Trying to survive.
Get you.
Bless, man.
Got
Bless.
A
this.
good Jess, man. A good Jess. It's great to have Collie, man. What's up, my brother?
I just said, buddy.
Glad,
I just
glad
said,
to hear
usual lifing.
that.
Must.
According to Mr. Nero. According to Mr.
Life,
Nero.
boy.
Yeah,
Lifing, man.
yeah. Glad to hear the fellas
Boy,
doing good, man.
fellas, man.
Good to hear. Good to hear the fellas are doing well. Um, Tonight, we have joining us from Cricket Aficionado. I hope I am pronouncing that correctly. Um,
Barbados cricket.
Barbados Cricket Aficionado. Mr. Rashawn With.
Must be name already, boy.
It might be named.
Rohanson.
Hanson With. Ron,
I don't just rehearse it,
Good night,
forgive
guys.
me for that. Forgive me for that.
Get it.
Forgive me.
Yeah, didn't it?
Good night, Mr. With. How are you doing?
Hi, good man. I'm good. How you guys doing?
We're
Cool,
good,
man.
good,
Yeah,
good.
we can't complain.
BCS
Glad to
season
hear
is
that.
coming
Glad
up.
to hear that. I think I might be having a little. Yeah, I think I might be
Yeah.
having a little delay on my end, guys. So forgive me. Uh, yeah. Sorry, Rohanson. You were saying something?
I say I doing alright. How the guys? The BCS season is upon us.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes,
man.
Yeah, man. 10 days, 10 days.
yes, for sure. Yeah, we late.
You,
You say
Jess, everybody good except Jess. Yeah? Still
Yeah,
here?
this week go.
Yeah,
We enter.
We go. I come
yes,
again, my brother.
yeah. I have to do that. Give me a sec. Yeah.
All right. Hi. Welcome to Bench Talk. Sunny evening. Yeah, Rohan son. First of all, thanks for coming. As you said, the BCS season is upon us. 10 days in. 10 days.
Yeah, 10 days.
10 days in. It's going to be a pretty exciting year for cricket. If cricket is anything to go by from last year, I think we aim for a rocker of a season. I honestly believe so. I think the cricket in Barbados getting to that point. The domestic cricket, there's rivalry and thing building backups. I honestly believe it can be a crack. It can be a crack of a season.
I feel so too. To be honest, I feel like with Rainwork coming up in first division, and then Yorkshire coming up in elite. I feel like teams now and feel like they got that talent for because when you have a new team in the league, they always want to prove a point.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
We ain't got a lot of good games there. Obviously, T20 to start the season is always fun. Everybody likes to say 2020, so that's gonna be really good.
But before we get there, Mr. Wade, tell us about Barbados cricket aficionado, man. I remember
Correct.
last
Oh yeah,
Correct,
season.
Nero.
Right,
Correct.
remember
Correct.
probably
Nero.
midway
Correct.
through the
It's no
season.
good idea, man.
Remember probably midway through the season, I started seeing some clips. It was like, this is interesting. Seeing some clips at all the grounds on all the weekends. Some good photos, some nice 30-second clips. So, and it was really interesting. Tell us where the idea came from. Tell us where the idea
was
came from.
last year during the White Ball Trials, the Legends Cup. I went to watch a few of the games, and I was like, well, I got my phone. I might as well, start recording and putting together some videos and see what I could do. So that's like it was just like doing it in my free time. Then it really started to take off. A lot of guys are like the footage, highlights, being able to see what they did, how they got out, and so on. And obviously, banter as well, videos, preserving videos, all the different banter. You could show a man that you hit your stumps or you hit it for six or something like that. That got a lot of guys interested as well. So that's where the whole idea really birthed from. And then also just Barbados needs a little bit more coverage, um, visibility, I would say, give it the cricket some visibility and just bring a different aspect of it, something fun, something that people can relate to.
For
Interesting.
what? Because yeah, that sounds pretty in theory, but I don't buy that. It was just one weekend. You say you're going to record cricket. You start traveling all over Barbados, doing it for free. I don't know if you have a sponsorship deal from Florida. Did you sell the post with
I
your
saw.
doctor? What was the end game? What was the vision? What was it?
But for real, at the start of it, it was just like, what, you put these videos and just
Mm.
people will watch them or whatever. But then obviously, having that passion for sports and wanting to see sports in Barbados grow, and not just cricket by the way, any sport really in Barbados don't get that more coverage and people don't see what's going on in sport, know what's going on in sport. So having a passion for sport and just actually knowing athletes who trying to get out there and do better and represent. So there's a good idea to highlight athletes. Cricket always playing all across the country. So that's how I start, saying we actually follow the season or follow players and analysis and stats and all of that. Because obviously I get all of that, I enjoy all of that too. Used to really discover and see what's going on in the scores and everything like that. And I just feel like, it brought some competitiveness to the at least the elite division. Because a lot of guys be like, yeah, you only cover elite cricket, you don't cover other matches or whatever, but that's the highest level. So I feel like, that's where most of the action at and where most of the players that may be looking to um break through or make a team out or something. So it's like, you know what, I could actually take this on as quote unquote a job and use it to promote cricketers and push Barbados cricket.
You see, Rohanson, I ain't gonna get some let's there cause all your talent in any league. So you can go probably get a team.
But it's
You
only
can
one
go
man,
look.
so that's like only one
Well,
man, only one man gonna be.
well,
If
you can.
Champions League playing at Europa League playing and it's one man, what
But you there's on earth you jam some of the Europa League and just end up playing for one teams in Champions League.
so I
So
just say like I might go get a team for real because there's a lot of work to be honest.
For sure.
all right,
Yeah.
give me a little backstory to take us back, take us and the viewers back, and the listeners who have back. Where this passion for cricket come from? Primary school, secondary school.
Yeah, growing up in Barbados, obviously my dad taught me to play cricket, so I played like my primary school. I played a few matches for Harrison College. But it was never really anything in terms of playing serious, but I always loved the game and I always loved watching the game, even more so than playing the game. So I would always just keep track of what cricketers were doing, which cricketers were progressing to the West Indies team. I was listening on the radio when West Indies lost. It was 3 wickets for one run at Kensington.
South Africa.
That was lying about. So I've been in cricket really long in terms of watching it and enjoying it. So I just thought to myself, well, I could bring that same passion, that same joy into something for I guess for my country, something that's relatable. Because as I said, I would always read the papers and follow the local cricket, but then you will not see much else more going on in terms of visibility. So I say, that's a niche there or a market there that you could tap into.
Okay, that's good. And you see what I appreciate, and it's great that you're doing the work because as much as we here as podcasters, we set up this podcast not only to talk about West Indies and international cricket, but to really give more visibility and more analysis into the local cricket, you know, and give players a part of youngsters coming up on the show talking. It's practice media exposure so that once you get to that level, you get in front of camera, you gotta do an interview, you already set. And we kind of treat this like a barbershop vibe, you know. This ain't strictly starts up. This is relax, be you. Don't and you know you have a more honest conversation once a person is relaxed and comfortable, you
Mm.
know, and it's great work you've been doing. Yeah, the analysis is tremendous. So best, you have a favorite player you idolized growing up. Who? Anything along that
Uh,
lines?
Chris Gayle was
Oh,
my favorite.
Marlon Summer.
Chris Gayle. Chris Gayle.
Okay.
Who favorite players, Marlon Samuel?
Akiniro.
Again.
Oh,
One.
Whoa,
Chris Gayle.
whoa is
I like Chris
correct.
Gayle for him because I come up in that exact Chris Gayle area when he was in triple centuries in Test cricket, and then he start going into T20 and then dominating T20. So I basically I had all Chris Gayle career when it was coming up. So he was my favorite player in terms of Barbados. So now Jason Holder is my favorite player from the West Indies and from Barbados. In terms of my favorite player that hasn't reached the West Indies level yet, that is Nicholas Curtin.
Wow, 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 wow.
Okay.
Interesting. Good night,
Okay.
buddy.
Why Nick? Wait, one last one. Why Nicholas Curtin? I just asking.
I think probably because when it was at UE, that was probably when like they were still doing well and he was coming up and things. So you would see a lot of him at UE playing cricket, always on the pitch. He was posted to the class. He was batting and just obviously hearing about him from Colin and things too. Uh, that's the type of player I like. I just looking to produce more.
Never hear Harrison man. Analyze a call me man a geek box. Yeah, but there's a first.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's a first.
Yeah, good night, everyone.
I'm going to pass like other cricketers too, but not as many, right?
Yeah, one of the most scholars. We accept that. But yeah, I see also a current like Leroy. I saw you come up now mid season, some posts and it was like, who's this guy? Who's this body? But I also see a post in some inside scoops. Like like no, that is, this season I see it has some transfer speculations and some players moving from this club to that club. So that mean you got some inside scoops, or you just that close with the players that the players is DM you and say, "Well, listen, we going this place," or how you get your intel, how you get your info, and is your intel reliable and accurate? Are you like
Yeah,
CBC?
just sticking close to the players,
Mm-hmm.
listening to what they're following the cricket. Obviously, some players will be closer than some, and some be more willing to talk than others too.
Okay, fair
Um,
enough.
that it kind of turned into being a bit of a journalist, I guess you could say, or reporter, where you got to maintain relationships, but you still got to try to, be unbiased and factual and honest too,
Fair enough.
but not
I
set
mean,
boundaries. Yeah.
fair enough. Interesting. My next question too would be, you mentioned your favorite players and international. I want to know, do you have a local team that you root for, or that you want to see? I put you on the spot because you got a lot of friends. You got friends from all over, so you can't be the ACC that about every team. So I want to know what's your favorite team if you have one. Or if you can give me a diplomatic answer and say, well, I just want everybody to do well.
I don't have a favorite team per se, but there are teams I sometimes happier when they win.
Mm.
But I don't
You care to
have.
share those teams, or you keep it as inside info?
Uh, I like Carlton. I was happy when they stayed up more so than St. Catherine because I feel like Carlton got a lot of youngsters and much more to offer to cricket. But that's not to say, oh, I don't like St. Catherine or anything like that.
Understood.
Some teams more fun to watch too, and actually try to win and are more organized and stuff like that. When I watch Windward when they the final when they came out the first division, they had a lot of camaraderie and they were very close. And a lot of the clubs not like that per se. So that's something I like to see. But in terms of like backing a club, I don't have any. I don't have any club that I back. I say, oh, I want this team to win the championship or win something like that.
Very man left that alone outside the All-Star. Very pretty. Very pretty. Very.
Yeah. That's all right. That's understandable.
I
But
surprised being a hard zone in that you didn't say Spartans your favorite club quite right there.
Bringing it
uh,
back home now, bringing it closer to us now. Are you surprised? Two questions actually. Are you surprised that the BCA haven't integrated persons like us with the podcast space and the path you're taking more? That is number one. And secondly, with the season 10 days away, are you surprised at the lack of promotion or the lack of energy from the outside towards the season?
Um, to the first question, I think the BCA would maybe like to incorporate some other things in the cricket, but when things been how they've been for a long time, tend not to change. So you're probably gonna get some younger guys in the setup, some more modern people in the setup to
Yeah.
really social media and YouTube and all of that. Um, Definitely disappointed with the promotion or lack of promotion before the start of the season, but really until I just got the pictures today, so that could tell you everything you need to know. Basically, that is
we
probably it's
get
probably
that
probably
early
not
this year.
finalized and organized as yet. Obviously, the season will start in the 10 days. This year, just let the cricket play some things and don't worry ahead of certain things.
Let's go. But I'm glad you mentioned that, Nero, because listening to the BFA, the football was on our
Correct.
hiatus for like 2 years. And when football was coming back, it's constant radio play on football. You got half hour. And I don't fancy football, but I used
And
to
then
look
put
forward to
on
that
bar.
little,
The man get
yeah,
the good
Armor.
and
I
bar.
used to look
You know
forward to
what
that little half hour because you get a feel and it will make you want to go and watch football. You understand? So it shows you that, and cricket is continuously say this. Cricket is Barbados' number one sport, national sport. Barbados produces more cricketers than any other sport, and the organization, the BCA, continues to be behind the eight ball when it comes to promoting the players, stipends for players. These are things advancing the game. I think it's just stagnant. It's just stagnant. Like even the little the even the podcast that we was doing, we were doing now is like, as Nero said, they can incorporate it some in season. You have Andrew Mason and those guys who do the big games. You ain't gonna give you a big game, but you can give you a one game and say, well, listen, come in and have your views on the game for a little 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That would kill or half hour, and then give you a little feature on the page. Like so, you're really glad you mentioned that. But to me, we dropping it. The BC just dropping, but they don't promote the cricket locally, and that's why you don't see fans at cricket because gone are the days when people followed cricket. For example, you hear a man's a Sparta man in man, and they got backing. That population fading out slowly. So you now have to go into reaching out to a new target market. You gotta reach out to younger people, younger generation, try to promote the sport, try to reach into primary schools. And the BCA just going on, as you say, just going with the flow to me because it's like I guess they know that Barbados is just produce cricketers. So
resting on
regardless
the
of if
long
they
man.
yeah, regardless of if they put in $5 or pay this boy $2, you can always get quality cricketers can because people are hungry and people seeing the money in cricket now. You understand, man? You could play a T20 franchise tournament 4 weeks and get 5 grand US. You know what I'm saying? So it's like these is so BCA really dropping the ball. And I glad you mentioned that. I don't want to be boy bashing them all the time, but certain things are gonna
Back
move
to
in from it.
I just telling Edwin like the only cricket I am on
Yeah,
TV or being streamed is our cricket and Keith
correct,
Boys. Every other
correct.
cricket I see as a live stream. The police
Everybody's
tournament
got
now.
like correct,
Last man
correct.
standing not too long ago. Well,
Correct.
every other thing is like, my God, we can't be
And look at it too,
resting
Nero.
these. No, at this stage, your
So
premier
wait,
tournament
Nero,
Football.
is the T20
you
Cup.
want wait, fellas. We don't want all the. I think BCS
We are
problem
not.
is that
I'm not saying
these
all. I'm
guys
It's
saying
all.
you
And
say we
even
have a
this,
rookie
we
featured
getting
games.
game.
radical.
You have a featured game on
You got feature games. Correct.
on the
Correct.
radio. You can have a featured game one
Uh,
or two on the weekend. It's
And then
YouTube.
highlight the
Click in.
scores.
You
Highlight
know
the
her?
scores throughout the divisions. You don't gotta do every division. You can do the two. You can do the first division and the elite division. You're highlighting the scores in the ODIs and the T20s in the first division and the elite division. And give the
Yes,
people
T20
sense
Cup.
that you reaching into a different target market. Man. Amar and these guys on 95.3. You driving home after work listening to Lil Soca and then you hear Scott, yeah, we got Amar here. We talking about football. Amar, who's the talent? And he got somebody in there. He got women in the studio. BCA needs, and I keep saying BCA needs to improve their runnings of the cricket. It
the
cannot
PR,
be that
the PR of the
the
cricket, the
only
public
players you have.
relations.
How can you
It's
have a
everything.
season? You know the season starting April the 5th and the fixtures come out 2 weeks before. Like that's a and this is then that's happened continuously. What message is BCA sending? You ain't organized. You understand? You ain't organized. Then you can tell people like it's just a massive joke, man. It's a massive joke, and the BCA got to get things right. It 95.3. I don't like football, but that man would make me go to the AstroTurf and watch football. When Cuba was coming here, big football ads on TV radio. Like BCA gotta do better. That football is even show on CBC TV.
Jesus, it's true.
You
Ain't
telling me
no
Yeah,
way.
it
cricket is a
is.
Ain't
national
no way.
sport?
Ain't no way in 2023 that we don't have all players from all over the region looking to kind of Barbados to play
About
in
to
the
play
T20
cricket.
tournament. But
BCA
we should
dropping
have a
ball a lot,
premier.
man.
But no, we should have the premier T20 tournament in Caribbean. Man, looking to. Because a couple years ago, all we made used to fly to Trinidad to play some cricket.
Correct,
They had a few
correct.
years back. Emirates would have come in for Maple, Lando would have come in for
I dwindling now
Carlton.
too.
You know,
I
Fletcher
dwindling now,
for
man.
line, but there's no at this stage we players just going to England. The body
Correct.
come in like you understand it, and
Because
we can't keep
because the
saying
guy with
we
correct,
more
Nero, the guy
cricketers
with
per this and per that, and at this point in
crazy.
2023, we don't we
We cricketers
we
can't make a
we
living from cricket. When cricket is a
can't
million
play
dollar
Vixen
sport,
League
a
though. Men gonna
multi-billion
play
dollar
the
sport.
Vixen League. Say Vixen,
Everybody,
men gotta
yeah.
play the Vixen League no. Men leaving on
Correct,
Saturday.
Put it
correct.
more organized.
Come on now,
Right. Because people say
come on
cricket, you
now.
got the BCA dropping ball, and then it's like the lottery, the Barbados lottery is part of the BCA. The BCA get funds from the Barbados lottery. You know
All
how many
sporting
people play lottery?
organizations just get funds.
But
Just get
the BCA
funds. It's
really
just what
dropping
you do with
ball
your
on it.
funds. In
They
fact, it might
dropping the
not
ball.
be the funds. It
And
might not be what you.
as my man said too, the longer something running the same, it's harder to change. So you gotta get new blood in there, but you can't get new blood because again, what's happening is that when an election call, a man gonna go and call his friend gonna bring 10 people,
Bring
and 10 people
a
we
bus full.
we ain't voting for Nero, we want Hassani. So and these are the things that you understand. So the more it changes, the more it remains the same. The fella Springs was in there. I don't know if he come as Springs. I don't know what
It's
to
done
do
with
yet.
that,
He
bro.
No.
fall.
Spring
He,
give
he
up.
fall. I think he fall victim to the system.
Spring
Is
work me though. Spring give up.
it
Done with that.
correct? Is he? Because because I don't know, boy. I don't
But
know.
you know what's funny? Who got the power to change it? The players. The players can say, you know what? We want this and that. And we ain't playing no cricket. None.
Hmm.
You ain't gonna
None.
not play cricket. You could so
The players can play
two
cricket
candidates, three
and
good candidates. Talk to the
for the
clubs
kids.
and go far friend, yeah.
Correct. Because it's time enough that the and I mentioned this the other day at a meeting we had. Everybody in cricket in Barbados is benefit except the players. The umpires are paid. The club then pays the scorers. The groundsmen are paid. The lunch
Match referee.
providers are paid. The match referee is paid. But what the players is get? Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. You understand? You ain't BC all of a sudden a case of Gatorade for people to make like how how in this era where cricket is money, you don't have a semi-professional league. You don't pay people. You two divisions, you two of your highest divisions should be paid, even if it's $60 a day. That's a day's pay for some people. You understand? That's gas a man putting out to drive to cricket. And then you're gonna hear oh about them we used to do these things. But them times done. You asking people to waste sacrifices, family, cricket. So that's what you and a lot of cricketers falling by the wayside too. We might suggest because it's mass produced cricketers, but a lot of people telling themselves, boy, you ain't worth it on Saturday, no, you gotta look for some work or something. You understand? Be still dropping the ball, man. I'm glad we touched that, but I hope that some things change going forward. I don't know, Wayne. Might be my son time, might be Hassani's son time, Nero's son, but hopefully we get some change soon, man.
Wow,
In fact,
wow.
you got a bad chance of Barbados dropping to 10 degrees Celsius, and with a chip with some being with serious being chills. Now for the
Yeah,
BCA
man.
to get right.
But and I mean, I asked, like I would love to have a discussion with these people. I don't know. I mean me. I could speak for me. I ain't gonna speak, but these are questions that because these are the things that on the ground. These you got people gotta come to practice 3 days a week. That's another sacrifice a man gotta look to make away from his family. Another sacrifice a man gotta look to make to gain half hour when before the dose get dark. You understand? And the BC just relishing in all the glory. Then when a player make it, you can see them post it on their IG. Oh, congrats to this boy. They never even offer the boy a power aid. It's just that the person has drive and passion and no cricket going money, so they can play. They want to get better than family. It might make their family better off. Whatever the case is, but gone too long. Barbados players gotta leave Barbados to make a living in cricket, then to come back and play cricket or find a job to go back out. It's too long. It's too long that has been happening, and it's not like cricket is not a sport that you can see returns. When I see that football on CBC TV, I said, "Wow! If you could tell me 10 footballers that Barbados produce to play at the highest level in the world in the last 10 years,
50.
you understand? But yet, you see, the people realize, you know what? We gotta push football. We believe the football. We like football. Football money. We trying to push it. We can advertise it. And when
Look
you
at
look at it,
football pros of cricket.
I was gonna tell you, Nero. I was no gonna tell you so. When you look at the crowds to football compared to cricket in a crowd, you know why? Because football getting rid of the young people playing it, chipping in with this station and that station that people listening to, advertising the things, get the guy from the norm. When you are
But
football,
also,
it's like a
but
whole
fair
vibe.
enough. But the thing is too, the difference with football, right, is that
Football is a
they
different
give
culture. We
the
understand that, but we're
no
talking
We
about
know it's a
different.
different question, but we talking about the effort
yes,
being
I
made
talking
to
about,
make
but
it.
in look at locations like the Astro the big games, the crowd pullers that play Astro Turf, the BCS say, all right,
Normal
man,
games, boy. Normal community games too. West be turning for
it,
the
Oh,
night,
I know
Danny.
what tell me. I know he telling me.
yes,
Yeah, telling
I
when
mean
Chapman
football
Lane and
like
then men
turning,
go play and this boy Chap the turn the burst.
yeah,
Football, whatever the Barbados football, and I am not saying that I'm not knocking them. I'm not saying Barbados football is in a good. I am just saying the effort being made to mainstream football in Barbados is bigger than cricket, which is already mainstream. That's
but I mean,
crazy.
I
You
think
heard,
the
you heard the name, call, right? Amar, young person with drives and wants to get better
Correct.
call.
Correct.
he's that media, them PR
But
person.
it still took the powers that be to okay that
To
to see the
understand,
vision.
to
You understand?
understand the vision.
Go ahead, young
Correct,
man. Do your
no.
thing.
Do you think? Bring some ideas to me. Run
Yeah.
you think? Run you wrote. Give me something
But
different.
fact,
But yet the BC
you
gonna
know,
still cricket declining or in primary schools and because people going home and playing football. I'm out here and I read about football. Football is the
but
main thing.
football a little
And I
fast
am not
paced
a
too
football
fast.
fan. Yes, it's fast paced and sunny, but you're telling me cricket ain't fast paced? The Sunny is
Well,
producing more
the
cricketers.
T20s, the T20,
We
the
don't
shorter
advertise
format just
T20.
produce good, bro.
T20 starting
Well,
two
good.
weeks. You hear I
Well,
on the
that
radio?
was good. So
You hear
correct. Well,
anything
that
in the,
part
you
there,
see anything
yes.
on the IG? No, they
Not
just
Usually,
don't
adding
advertise.
media, not adding newspaper, nothing.
Nothing.
A T20
It
convo,
just be
call it
play cricket that we got the interest, but other than
Everybody
that,
is correct.
you
As
ain't.
Nero said, everybody can on here streaming. You could go on YouTube and boom. That fella Gary Bell had that vision years ago
Still got
on
it. It
all
still do
these
for
things.
Wanderers.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But yeah, but for Warner, they think the BCA should jump back.
Become
We get
correct.
him in.
And
We
man,
get
he
him
doing
in.
his thing for West Indies
This
cricket.
man got
So
his ideas. Let me get he here. We see how we can get this cricket. Get around Barbados. You got old people now with cell phones. Let's watch YouTube. Nobody in one left the
Watch
house
bare
and come.
funerals. All this do fed is watch funerals mornings and
Yeah,
night,
but they
man.
know how to use the technology.
Good
But
too.
yet, we can't reaching out to them. We still hoping that a man walking around with a radio and listening to 4.7 or whatever, 2.9 when he sat this come. The day is done. And the BCA is telling that the BCA medicine changes. Otherwise, the cricketers in Barbados need to be paid. They need to be paid. And it shows
like
that the
that.
BCA is not an organization running in current times. And I going back to the pitch. How you can release your fixtures 2 weeks before the season start? Huh?
Less than
When people when people seasons finish, people already got idea what next year fixtures look like. You just gonna make the adjustments probably for the teams that go up and down.
bank
That's
holidays
all.
next shift or whatever. But yeah,
You understand? But every year the BCA coming with this folly, they're coming with this folly, they're coming with this folly. And they got to not the organization is not being run properly. I don't know who they need a PR. They need to get some young people in the organization, change some ideas, spark some change. Otherwise, we can't keep relying on, oh, cricket is not being played in primary school. Ain't gonna get played.
Y'all ever had anybody from the BCA on the show?
plenty.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we had
Yeah,
Steven, Topping. We had, come on.
And what
we
is
did.
it?
Like, diplomatic answers. Diplomatic. You can be diplomatic. But they don't want to get to the meeting, man. They just feel like we could be we. So we voice for opinions. We ain't got no sponsors. We ain't got no, understand? We just we like cricket. We just call a spade a spade. Carry to my man really. So but we say we gotta get out together, man.
It's true, you
And then
know.
with the advertising, it gotta be
We've got
better.
teams, we've got teams overseas and we don't even know, you know. People don't
Correct.
know.
Correct, correct.
Correct. There you
You
go,
got
man.
people outside one checking with cricket on Saturday. What going on? We score. You gonna know somebody? Cause if you go on BCA website, the score can get uploaded at 8 o'clock in night time. How? How in 2023 that is happening? But you want your cricket to reach a target, man. You want to grow your cricket. But then you're gonna jump at these festivals and Bim10 and pick. There's another thing. Bim10 and these sort of things. You gotta push you youngsters. I say you can
Big
mix
Ten
your
ready
youth
done.
up, brother.
Big Ten ready
Correct.
done.
That,
Correct.
the marquee
It
players in
can.
the BCA really have me disappointed, though.
Thank you.
Mm.
I didn't want to say thank you. How you could go at Bim 10 and you going back for people that don't even play you elite cricket? Huh? That's madness. But no, it looked good. It looked good. So yeah, everybody, it was a good tournament. No, no. When you look at these other people think tournaments, they got marquee players that of substance. You're gonna hear them go back and bring back Darren Sammy.
These
These are
Jen
things.
just wants a correction before we move on. The two out of season tournament, the under 13 and 16, still private, right? One is Franklin one and the under 13 somebody else one or that BCL one. I cannot remember.
Yeah. I'm more
And
sure
the
they're still
16
private.
is CCL. The under
I'm
16
more
is CCL.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what,
Franklin one.
and the under 13 is one of them is Franklin one and one of them is another private thing.
Right. Because you
correct.
know 16 is Franklin one for sure. Because Leslie had the
Yeah,
13
but I
before.
didn't protect the plays on the 13.
Right. I know Leslie had the
Mm,
13 for sure.
correct. I think that's it. So I see that says a lot again. Now you got private entities looking to get into the cricket. I really be serious. In a partnership.
Oh, Stephen Leslie said Barbados Cricket Supplies on the 13th.
They're in a partnership.
Leslie Reefer
You got,
Jr.
you got a
Right.
partnership
Okay,
with these
right.
things.
I was just
Each
making
of
sure it was still Leslie.
all of these private entities that are looking to involve the cricket, the BCS should be a title sponsor too. It should not be
Rohan said
Franklin
the right man for
Stevenson.
you. No
It
in the
should be
comments, man.
Barbados Cricket Association with Franklin Stevenson. Barbados Cricket
Yeah,
Association with Leslie Reefer. It should not be the BCS on the 13th, and then there's the BCA in the background. The BCA got put, and these is the fundamental mistakes that we are continuing to make. And until these things change, everything will remain the same. If now that financial crisis hit Franklin Stevenson and BCS Sports, hundreds of cricketers under
Young
16
man.
and 13 will have nothing to do. But the BCA will continue to run. This is it's madness, man. Madness, madness.
Well, with that being said, we look forward to next week. We have some fixtures we received today midday or so.
Yeah, boy.
So I just want to know from you guys who you all see coming out of these groups and a preview of round one for next week. You have the defending champions, UE. Last year, semi-finalist, Yorkshire.
You ready to start? We hot, boy. I
Yeah,
feel,
man.
I feel like they'll be back to this show, yeah.
Look for a foundation one time, boy. The switch to yellow and black.
Yeah,
Give me
Mm.
foundation, boy. Give me UE now, boy.
All right, let me
I think
see first.
that'll be the most anticipated picture. Yeah. For
Yorkshire and UE.
I got
You
outside there, man. I got Yorkshire to beat UE.
You get man.
I-
Wait. Me man, but it's more material, no?
Who's UE team?
I ain't sure.
They got
Look
full
at me
17?
another team, but like next Thursday when somebody post them. But
yeah.
if my memory serve me correctly, groups. I see UE Empire in that group. Yorkshire.
Wait.
Then you got to toss it between Sparta and Guardiola, probably Guardiola. Depends on
Oh,
their
they're out there,
abilities. Yeah.
And zone
Whoa.
A and zone B. Is this zone A and zone B?
Yeah.
Zone A is Foundation, Gladiola, Empire, Lars, Vinward, Barbados Youth B, St. Catherine, Spartan, UEA, Yorkshire.
Yorkshire.
Zone B is YMPC, Maple, Pickwick, Carrollton, Isolation, Cavaliers, Wanderers, Police, UEB, Signal Globe, Barbados Youth A, and Wildy.
So, our team's going out New York 4-4.
Yeah, 4-4 most likely. I'll take my chances getting out the group again.
Yeah, Yorkshire again.
Probably
Yorkshire
third.
be good.
Probably
Yorkshire.
going to go in top three for sure. 2 or 3.
Empire.
Probably for
Vinward
one.
is
As the
a sneaky
underdog.
good fixture. Vinward is a
They're
sneaky
gonna get
fixture.
so much licks in this cricket, right?
Man, you
But
know
when I
who
get a
this is,
trip,
so
when I get a trip with this, I'm sorry telling you, brother. When I get a trip with this thing, but Windward and Windward beat me in the finals, yeah. They play a good cricket from the back, but that's intermediate cricket, brother. And with some of the first division players we had, granted that they did beat us, you got unless they add some fantastic bowlers, like that bowling attack ain't for some licks, buddy. I'm
you
telling you.
never know. I will go talk to
You
my
gotta
manager
never know.
I gotta talk to my manager Friday and see what cooking
You
the
don't
fancy
gonna never
film.
know. I telling you, that ball on the top, nah. Not elite cricket and T20. I glad that I wish all the better
But
play
20
better
overs is
cricket, but
20 overs. Quick 20 over cricket is
all
playing day.
right, Sonny.
Usually standboys have so
I
20
want to
overs.
hear the analyst prediction, man. I want to hear the analyst.
Leroy, I hear that you have a new acquisition at Yorkshire.
All of a sudden, you're hearing the last acquisition. You posted an acquisition, a man out that was coming,
That was
and you tell
coming,
me
Nero,
no.
boy. Yeah,
You
yeah.
spoiled one of my signings. You
Huh?
spoiled one of my signings. And the last man standing, but carry on.
Carry on.
Oh, I want to hear who got coming to the group, man.
A certain Rachel Williams from Wanderers.
I know him. I'm familiar. I think I know him.
You ain't lost, Nero.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, he said he'll be at Yorkshire this season.
Whoa, news to me.
News to you.
News. I was going to look into that, though.
Yeah, you gotta check
He
that out.
actually wanted me to put it on the page a long time ago, but I didn't.
Thanks.
Over there and see.
Yes. I still want to hear you got Canada group.
Coming out the group.
Yeah.
UE Yorkshire Empire and Spartan.
Not Guardiola.
Oh,
Ooh.
that, my,
The next group is Wildy Wanderers.
Gotta be
yeah,
Wildy
they got some
Wanderers.
things to work on, man.
Wildy Wanderers, MPC.
Pit. No, I would say Pit.
Probably
Well,
UVB.
Now, what was Carlton got the player? Carlton.
But I don't. I can't. I don't know about that. I don't know who they
as
got.
far as I know, is Matthew Jones. And Matthew Jones is boy. I didn't see you put the speculations on that, but word on the street is that he moved from Black Rock to the east. Now you
Yeah, I
understand?
heard about that. I heard about that as well.
Ain't in
But
the
before
street no
you,
Wait,
more. Ain't in the street no more.
Okay,
what part
okay,
of the
before,
okay.
East?
Yeah, yeah,
Wait, fact,
the part number.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he moved to St. Catherine?
No, no,
Guardiola.
no. Not so far up in the east.
Oh
he told me he
gosh.
didn't confirm that yet, so he didn't say anything yet.
Oh, okay. Just
Okay,
practicing with them.
okay. You
All
just
right.
training with him. Okay. Right now.
That's what he
But
said.
yeah, so but Carlton has always put up a fight in T20, providing that Dapper come back in. But I had
Nah,
Back
Matthew
that's
in
who
fair.
was still,
EPL?
but
That's fair.
When he come
well,
back?
I had Matthew. To be honest, Matthew used to do a lot in our team.
Yeah.
But they got a couple fellas that can hold it on
Yeah,
to man,
man.
so
Oh yeah.
we can see how it
Bongi,
goes. Bongi
both from
correct.
there.
They got a couple
Heard
fellas that's
Nicholas.
holding on.
So yeah,
Both still
Carlton
going back to
Wanderers,
work.
Wildy.
Carlton
Huh?
Wanderers, Billy, and probably Pickwick.
You mean? Yeah. He got it good. Same too. Yeah,
It's a
man.
pit with
It's
Euro
can't
boy.
rule up Rampy. Rampy's a funny team.
But I got
Rampy,
Rampy the qualifier.
Rampy. But you
I
know,
got Rampy.
you be
I got
fairly
Rampy
disciplined, right?
instead of but not that you will be Euro man. I
Nah,
feel
you eat
they're
the
gonna
gate too,
rotate them.
so
Fair enough.
yeah. And
Fair enough.
the gate too.
I
And
feel
you ain't gonna pick
Rampy.
the same players, so
Yeah, true. And
you can
then
mix
they
them up.
got unlimited playing flights too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I recommend NPC and Joey Group. NPC,
Yeah.
Wanderers, Wildy, and what else? They used to pick with one. Probably UEB. Yeah, that's my four there for that group. And the other group is
You can't forget Carlton again.
Forget Carlton. Yeah,
Carlton and UEB. That gonna be the battle there.
Man,
I
it's
got
Dominic
NPC.
playing right through. It's Dominic playing right through. That's a different story, though.
He ain't got to play with me, bro. That fella's professional player. He got to play. At some point, he get a call
yeah.
for some tournament.
I don't think he started the thing in Barbados because he got this T20 to play Antigua, cool and smooth T20 and Antigua that he's scheduled to play
When those
So
best games play?
at
Right after?
later on in April.
Okay.
So may gonna be missing from teams, but
Yeah.
may gonna be
but yeah,
missing from
man.
teams,
Yeah.
So
but
Nero,
Everybody.
people
this
can still have the
T20 is
core
playing
group.
Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Mm. In
Hopefully
all
2 o'clock
divisions.
start. Hopefully 1 o'clock
Okay.
start. Listen, you got a whole day,
Yeah,
man. Start again at
yeah,
1.
yeah. Start out one. I
That's a,
agree.
that's a little room, you know?
Yeah, I agree. That would be good. Yeah, that would be
And
good, man. That would be
So UE
lovely.
versus York, who will win that game?
And one more thing, Nero. One more thing before we
yeah,
move
I only heard
about
Dwayne's question.
it.
Hi, Dwayne. Yeah.
We wait, about I just saying Nero dangerous.
He got me who gonna win
But
next week.
who will
I
win
probably
next
would have
week?
gone on the line and try to call the game.
Nah, but we can't do that. That would build fan rage for people, boy.
yeah.
Our Matt teams want hammer. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
You getting in
We're the best
on the
team
dog.
win. Yeah. Just know we Yorkshire's the underdogs and all. But Nero,
Yeah.
another thing before we move from the BC. How you could get the people's cake mix up? People that play in black and yellow playing in blue and orange and people that play in green playing in how? Again,
So
again,
Fair would have got
again.
new kit.
Let me just start
It
by saying
comes
I'm thankful for the cricket.
Yeah,
You know, if
you
then
know, we
after
call
he
it free.
sponsored to Stonehill. Appreciate the efforts and
Rodo, I
calls
want all that the
and the
rule.
umpires and the kit. I
You,
appreciate it from my heart.
I down,
But
I down
my heart
Saturday.
hurt me as well to know that
After
you
we
know
win the World Cup,
you're playing in these for quite some time, and then
when
you
you
get
get the
new
wrong
kit,
color,
orange, blue, and red.
mess up with the colors.
Looking like a
Where
fire
PT,
hydrant.
where PT from their famous green, now to Barbados colors,
The blue and yellow.
blue and yellow. You know,
That
so you know it
time,
hurting. You know,
man,
so
you gotta do better than
This,
that.
this
I get
was done without this was done without consultation with the club.
Of course.
yeah, when you sign up to like a year or two before for the kit for the following year. So
Of
when it
course.
arrived, it was just
That's
Yorkshire
what I
and
mean. And club what club
NPC name
colors.
on kit,
That's
and
that's that's you see
yeah,
You want to
again.
find out
That's
how you
now
might
you
open
see
it, that's how you find out.
Nero you telling me about sponsor this and yeah. Nero the football
orange kit.
association and footballers
So I
don't
wanted to play
let
this.
me get that kit get to them, Nero.
If I had more of these
Them
here,
kit this
I would
you were
play
playing
these.
them.
I would be playing these again, but obviously I got some new men and stuff like that, and they ain't had no more.
So we know the Yorkshire Tigers. I'm saying I start.
Says,
So
That's disappointing though. That's
very
rubbish.
it's hurtful. It's hurtful, man. But
But
it is what it is at this
colors
point.
make a brand.
Yeah, correct. So
Fed are the Yorkshire hydrants. Come with loud bright colors, man.
do as you like,
You
man.
identify colors or brand.
Correct. And then for one season too, because we already sent in the information for next year. So you know, yeah, man. Yeah, you already gone through that hard yet though. I guess I'm probably go through it again next Saturday. We don the kit.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, so closing remarks. Just to keep connectivity and going.
I just want to thank Mr. Wade for coming on the show. Keep up the good work.
Yeah,
It's really
it's nice
appreciated
talking with you.
from us local cricketers. You know, the small boys who ain't gonna see our stuff on sports mats or cricket info. It's good to see some of your strokes and stuff on the social media. So keep up the good work, and I'm sure in a couple of years you might be doing that stuff for the West Indies. God, that man there. No, I ain't gonna further, but the man currently doing it. He don't know how to read the room. That's important. You gotta learn how to read the
Yeah.
room when you're posting as social media manager. But
My post recognizing John. Can't about 500 test runs.
yeah, but I just mean it's too much.
Right.
The posting or match the
Overloading
team's performances
result.
at the time for me. But
Yeah.
that's another
And
story.
know that you mentioned that. Know that you mentioned that, right?
Mhm.
I got law he on the page, man do shit and I talk about business. So every
Yeah.
man perform and I say well done, congrats, you big up who perform. That's fair, right? But on the same hand, you gotta be down the line and when man ain't perform and get beat and embarrassing, so you gotta look at the same way.
But that comes with the territory. We could say a man back good for 6 months. If he says that's something about that man might start speaking to you. That comes with the territory. Once it wasn't nothing for me personal.
It's true.
They know that I just spoke about cricket or a particular performance. I can sleep at night.
Me too.
Probably in the beginning stages it was a bit weary, but after years it was normal. I don't have no malice for no player. So it's like I see performances, I speak on performances. That's just me. So and then at this stage to hold to heart. And that comes with the territory, to be honest. That comes with the territory. You might see a fella, you might ask for an interview and he walk and the man might not even look at you. Because the same you said 5 months ago. Yeah, I don't know if it happened to you yet, but it can happen. It will happen.
Sensitive.
Yeah, so it is what it is.
But I find that Barbados cricket is the only probably one of the only sports in the world where you can hear it stand up because everybody
Well,
chirping in the background. You can bring your opinion to the fore.
Correct.
And to me, it seems even fake a little bit because Amar will not score a run for 10 innings and then come with a 50 or something. They be like, oh, well played, well done.
And then the center was
uh,
talking about you. You They
Yeah.
didn't look you. You understand? But that's how it goes. That's how it goes. The haters. No, you were speaking about a particular runner farm. Kudos for you for scoring today, but you run a farm before that was awful.
Yeah, correct.
That's
Thank you.
life.
Yeah, no, correct.
Yeah.
I don't see it line personally, but the players definitely
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But once again, thanks for coming on. Keep up the good work. And I'm sure very soon we can be seeing
Sky's the
you
limit.
at higher levels for sure, for sure, for sure.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me. And I look forward to seeing the first weekend and seeing how it opens up. And see who
So
put
you're
up
gonna
the
be at
hand.
Ely.
Yeah, for
If
sure.
I had to pick a game, it'd be 3W over. If I had to pick a game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a sneaky good game.
I think so. I think so.
Anything for you, Federal?
All right, good man. I just want to wish everybody all the best in the season. That's it.
All right, Rahan son. Thanks again for coming, and to our viewers who probably watch with us live and who will probably listen on all your streaming platforms. Don't, as Jason, the Jason voice, we want to thank the viewers and the listeners for coming out. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe whenever you do watch this video. Thank you all, and have a good night. Peace.